inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Craig Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're down in 10th place here in the middle part of the season. They'll need to make a move soon.
You know, for Los Angeles, they're not in a good place right now as a ball club. After the success of last season, they were expecting bigger and better things this year.
And you know what? Even though the season hasn't been a complete disaster, they're pretty dysfunctional as a team right now.
Here are the five for the Clippers. Filling the perimeter slots are Dunn and Leonard. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. And for the Wizards, Alexander Sarr is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Coulibaly. Then it's Keyshawn George. And it's Johnson in at the one. NBA basketball in the spotlight, and the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. also celebrated in our games today and tonight, Greg.
It's great to honor a man who spoke for equality and justice, and in a league that's given voice to many communities working towards that equality.
On the wing, Coulibaly. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
I like seeing Middleton throw it down like that. Boy, he's a great athlete, and he finishes with a little style, too.
Harden with it. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. Dunn finds Leonard. Off with the layup. Here's Washington. Here's Johnson. Can't hit that one. Collins with some nice D. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first four shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
You've really got to tag Middleton in transition so you have a chance to get in front of him. You know, his speed and athleticism, a lot to deal with if you aren't concentrating on getting back.
Dunn outside. Leonard against George. Back to Dunn. Shot clock at 6. And there's Collins on the assist from Dunn.
Well, you look at how Dunn slices apart the defense with his passing. Phenomenal in the pick and roll.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And here's Harden following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. Collins setting the pick for Leonard. Stolen by George. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trey Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to his shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own.
One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle. Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Brown is checked in for the Clippers. 1:05 left in the first. 6 to shoot. Batum screen on Johnson. Here's Sanders. The shot will not fall. Johnson with some nice D. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Washington. It's hauled in by Brown.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Christie. Back to Brown. Sanders passes to Lopez. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And again, no good by the Clippers. Inside, here's Saar. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Wizards lead by 8. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
We've got Johnson. He's out there with Carlton Carrington. Riley is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Champagnie in at the 4 slot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Pass to Riley. Here's Carrington. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Batum. He has yet to score. Al Harden. He's guarded by Johnson. Back to Batum. And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
Bouncing up with ease, Batum skilled at finishing with power at the rack.
As James Harden's career has gone on, Clark, he has crept his way up the all-time scorers list.
Yeah, it's kind of been a low-key stealth march, if you will. I mean, as long as he stays healthy, I think he's going to end up cracking the top 10 in all-time assists and maybe even go higher up that list.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Back to Carrington. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Fires for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Champagnie's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. The Clippers last season inaugurating the Intuit Dome after for years sharing an arena with the Lakers. Kawhi Leonard said it helps having a home base for you rather than being a roommate. Coach Tyronn Lue said it feels so good to have a place to call your own and just call home. Back to you guys.
And looking to protect it. Okay, thank you, Allie. So both teams making some changes here. And now that we have a chance, let's show you the NBA's top thieves. This is the list of this month's steals leaders. Kawhi Leonard on top.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
And he makes the first. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water in mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
Too open that time. Made it look too easy. Middleton's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, when you got the jump shot that Chris Middleton has, you're always a weapon, which means you help create spacing for your teammates.
Leonard inside, working on George, shoots from 8. And he overshot that one, missing. Washington leading now by 7. Here's Middleton. It's not going to go for him. Collins with some nice D. Dunn kicks to Harden. Back to Dunn. Collins a screen on Coulibaly. Dunn outside. Here's Collins, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And how about the heart from Collins on that play, working through the foul for the and-one opportunity.
For Los Angeles, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
That one misses for Collins. There's no question, Clark, Tyronn Lue has been a stabilizing presence for this Clippers organization.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Ty Lue has fostered a really strong culture and has navigated some, testy, difficult situations, which is why he's already viewed as one of the best coaches in franchise history.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Leonard. Over George. It's good, and the Washington lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Kawhi Leonard.
As good as he is offensively, I think this is Kawhi's bread and butter. He is lethal from the mid-range.
So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Washington Wizards. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. The shot by Middleton, wide open, and the 3 off target. Outside Leonard. Kawhi tangles him up inside.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Wizards out front, up by 3. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
And that game against the Nuggets, to even have a chance, they'll probably have to play their best game of the year. I think you could do that in stretches. But can they do it all tonight, Shaq?
I don't see it.
And let's get into this first half. A super close game for the Clippers so far.
Their focus on defense has been inconsistent. Tough to win with lapses at that end.
Yeah, they got to clamp down in the second half, man. Better communication and multiple efforts.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Thanks again for joining us, and welcome back to our special Martin Luther King Day presentation of the NBA. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And the Clippers have possession. It's a 3-point game. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Harden in the backcourt with Dunn to his side. In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. And it's Zubac in at the center, filling out the middle.
Harden with the nice catch and shoot. His willingness to play off the ball, a real asset for his team.
Washington's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
Johnson can't get it to go. The Clippers shooting around 41% on the night. Harden kicks to Dunn. To the inside. Koulibaly with the steal. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And the length of Sarr is a lot to deal with. Sometimes the defense has to foul.
And the big fella Alex Sarr showing promise. Greg, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game, and has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
He misses the free throw. And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts.
And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. John Collins becoming a knockdown shooter. He said, I think I've always had the ability to shoot. I'm just feeling it for free right now. My teammates are doing a good job of finding me in the spots that I like, and I've worked on my shot a lot, and I'm sort of settling into it. Guys, back to you.
Very capable. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
First team foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And really a big factor in their win last time out was his work at the line.
I think it was the difference in the game. In a close game, when you knock down those kinds of points at the stripe, that decides a game oftentimes. You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
Free throw good, James Harden.
The scoring ability Harden brings is unique and next level.
Johnson, the pass to Sarr. Here's Koulibaly. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Wizards lead by 1.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Clippers shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. The three from Harden. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Johnson, and Washington again with the bucket.
Trust him and expect him to make those mid-range jumpers, especially against loose defense like that.
Here's Harden on the wing. Covered by Johnson. And finished off by Collins.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Back to Middleton. Stolen by Collins. Leonard against George. Harden gets it done inside.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. for the Wizards. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Song. And Carlton Carrington subbed in for Keyshawn George. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Lopez, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for John Collins. Christie, he's checked in for Chris Dunn. And Sanders subbed in for James Harden. 1:12 left in the third quarter. Bagley the pass to Johnson. Now here's Middleton. Drops in the tray. Middleton's got 13.
And, you know, with Middleton, once he gets himself going, he's really hard to slow down because he's got really good size, a great stroke, and has become more skilled not only as a shooter but a ball handler.
Pass to Sanders. Johnson against Christie. Lopez right side. Shot clock at 5. Front past the arc. Rebounded by the Wizards. 32 seconds left here in the third quarter. Koulibaly with the screen for Middleton. Back to Carrington. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Clippers trail by 5.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Leonard against Koulibaly. Lopez, a screen on Koulibaly. And here's Leonard from 3. The wide open look here for Lopez. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Wizards lead by 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. Riley is out there with Carlton Carrington. Then it's Keyshawn George. Then it's Bagley. And it's Champagnie in at the power forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
Yeah, just great instincts there in the pick and roll. Like how fierce Bagley cuts after setting the pick.
Rebound, Washington. Pass to Carrington. Here's Champagnie. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Wizards?
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And one other thing, I love how comfortable they are looking to operate from mid-range. No qualms about taking those wide open jumpers.
And he knocks down the first one. So for the Wizards, Alexander Song. He's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Koulibaly comes in for Riley. And it's Johnson in for Carlton Carrington. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Collins comes in for Nicholas Batum. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Sanders. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Christie. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 6. Pass to Zubac. And here's Harden. Beyond the arc. Sarr pulls it down. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Stolen by Zubac. Fast break. Here we go. Koulibaly against Dunn. Leonard battling for 2.
That strong upper body of Kawhi's really helps him around the basket.
Wizards leading by 4. Johnson outside. Outside George. It's in there.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Shot from 12. Oh, what a play inside.
A little contact is not going to deter Zubac. I mean, he's a powerhouse in the post.
Wizards making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
And at 7'1", Sarr makes dunking look easy. The defense has to push him further from the rim.
Clippers trail by 6. Zubac with the screen for Harden. Misses the 3.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Thompson, the 10-foot jumper hits.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Leonard fires. Koulibaly with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Middleton, rebounded by Zubac.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Sarr against Harden. It's tipped.
Sharp defensive instincts from the rookie. Sarr using those long arms to knock that one away.
George against Collins. And they pick up the 2.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
That's good from George.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Kawhi, 16-footer dropped in. Here's Washington. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Koulibaly with a screen on Collins.
It's almost too easy for the rookie. Sarr, he just pops up and finishes off that line.
It's stolen by Johnson. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Chris Middleton.